Hi everyone, continuing with that warm-up stretch that we were cut off from. We've got our front thigh stretch, quad, and then into a forward bend. Now what's important in the forward bend is that you don't overload the back. So I'm starting with kind of a quarterback position here and then releasing so that I can put my hands on my legs. I'm not going to lock out in the back of the legs, but just to get the back in a nice easy stretch, side to side, forward, keeping that little soft knee position, bending at the knees. All right, continuing into some cool down stretches. We've got more time now. We're going to hold them for a longer time. And we have the time, it's at the end of the workout, to come down to a floor position. So I'm going to start with a back lying position. I've got a strap here. You can use any kind of a belt. And I'm going to start with a knee tuck. So low back is down. And gets that low back into a nice easy release. It's a mild stretch for the low back. And then from here, I'm going to take the belt in the ball of the foot or the instep for hamstring stretch. The support leg can be slightly bent or stretched, whichever feels best. You do not have to have a lockout knee. You'll still get a nice hamstring stretch. Second side, knee tuck, low back grounded. And for these, you've got your body is warmed up. You can hold the static stretch. 8 to 30 counts if you want, but take it nice and easy. No harsh stretching. Then I'm going to roll to the side and do that front thigh stretch, the quad stretch that I did in standing position. I can also do in the side lying position. Maybe easier. Can focus more on the mid thigh. Make sure you're not pulling too hard over the kneecap. And then take your second side. You want to try to get into that middle of the muscle, but sometimes that's hard to do. So if you start to pull too hard over the knee, kind of release it forward a little bit, and that might help. Next, we're going to take what's called the figure 4 stretch, and this is when one foot comes over on the opposite knee. Hip stretch. To make this more intense, you can curl up and hold behind the thigh of the lower leg. Focus your attention into the hip. Figure 4. Again, you could just take it right here the whole time. Rolling to the side, coming up. Inner leg, what's helpful is to take this open position of the legs. I'm going to take my belt around one side. Then face the right leg, dropping the inside shoulder. And I'm lining up the middle part of my chest with that leg, trying to keep that sitting bone down. So I'm getting a few things here, your lower back, the hamstring, the inner leg area. Once again, the body is warmer. We've worked out. We can hold the stretches for a longer time. And then center. It's a nice releasing center. It doesn't have to be a harsh pull. Inner leg, target. And then a couple really good stretches to release the tension in the low back, and throughout the whole back is the yoga child's pose, knees separated. Just releasing. And then in back lying position, double knee tuck, single knee tuck. We already did single. Double, little roll into the lower spine. Very good. So a couple stretches, ideas for your cool down, and many others, and we will talk about these as time goes on.